will! It's caught on the window! I might still have time to grab it.
Arthur, stop your dilly-dallying.
Coming, Lady Unterwald.
All right, chop chop. Let's begin, shall we?
Are you sure you haven't just misplaced your room keys, sir?
Misplaced? Must I remind you of who I am?
No, sir. You've been very clear.
'Tis I, Herman Merman! Surely you've read the stories of my cases. Herman Merman and the Murmuring German. Herman Merman and the Squirmin' Sherman.
Sorry, sir. Not a big reader.
Oh, not even Herman Merman and the Sermon of Vermin?
No, sir.
Good heavens! My point being, I don't misplace things. I solve cases.
That's excellent news, sir. I'm sure you'll have no problem with the case of the missing room keys.
Well, yes! You're quite right. I smell a rat, and I'm going to sniff them out if my name isn't
Herman Merman!
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for gathering here. There is a killer among us, but I assure you they've made a grave mistake.
They couldn't have accounted for the presence of a world-renowned detective. There's a detective aboard this train? Oh, indeed there is. Well, where are they?
'Tis I, Herman Merman, detective extraordinaire.
And you have experience in solving murder cases, Mr. Merman?
I need not bore you with the details. Let's get straight down to business, shall we? Behold!
Good heavens!
Lady Unterwald's final moments were captured by the renowned speed painter, Pierre Brosse. It's clear that nobody approached Lady Unterwald directly.
That means the attack must have been made from a distance.
Mr. Ackerman, you were safekeeping Lady Unterwald's last will and testament.
That's right. I had to oversee some last-minute amendments to the will.
Are you suggesting this amended will could reveal a motive, Mr. Merman?
Indeed. I believe it to be the smoking gun that will unravel this entire mystery.
Bravo, Herman Merman! Bravo!
Hand me the will, Arthur. We should be able to wrap this up in no time at all.
You're not going to believe this, but,
Wait! You don't have the will? That was your only job!
I hope you weren't counting on it for your big reveal.
Well,
Herman Merman, are you all right? He's gone quite pale.
I may be hard of hearing, but it sounds like our detective is out of ideas.
Uh-oh.
Is that the sound of another tunnel?
No! That's when the killer strikes! Help! Somebody get me out of here!
Herman? Well then. What do we do now?
I need to find out who killed Lady Unterwald, or I could be the next one to vanish. I'll need to talk to the other passengers. Maybe they saw something. Lady Unterwald's quarters could hold some clues. No! I can't lose it again! It's moved towards the sleeper carriages. If I can get that will back, it might hold some answers. Evening, barkeep.
What will it be?
Can I ask for your advice, barkeep?
A bartender is always happy to lend a sympathetic air. What's troubling you?
I may have accidentally lost Lady Unterwald's will.
I'm no expert, but that document sounds pretty important. Are you working towards getting it back?
I think I can, but it always seems just out of reach.
Patience might be in order. I'm sure you'll get your opportunity.
Thanks. I need to find out who killed Lady Unterwald.
Well, that's a little above my pay grade. I suggest you keep exploring and make sure you speak to everyone. The clues will come to you eventually.
Thanks. Actually, that's enough advice for now. I should get going. Hello again.
Can I help you, Arthur?
I can't believe Lady Unterwald was killed.
It's a tragedy, to be sure.
You still have no idea who she is, do you?
Not a clue.
Are you just gonna sit at the bar all evening drinking mimosas?
Yep.
Drat. That actually sounds great. Why sit around when you could help me solve a murder?
Do you have any investigative experience?
Well, no.
I'm just fine where I am.
I should be going.
Wouldn't they have halted the train if someone died?
They don't want to cause panic or suspicion amongst the throng.
My money's on that wealthy tycoon. He seems like trouble to me.
Who do you think it was?
Somebody stood to gain from her death, believe me. If they comb over her will, they'll find their culprit. Power outages, vermin infestations, now murder. Whatever's going to happen next.
I'm not waiting around to find out.
Oh, quite right.
They're saying the Gudrun twins are in line to take over next.
Well, I shan't be stepping foot on any train under their control.
Heaven forbid! It'll be carnage. Hey, I already told you once. This is a private conversation.
Hello there.
Hello.
Sorry about Lady Unterwald.
What do you want, Arthur?
Did you spend much time with Lady Unterwald?
Oh, yes, we had all kinds of meetings with her. She used to have so many fun sayings.
Gunther, we need to discuss this bloated budget.
Hagen, we've experienced yet another cave-in.
Do we really need another tunnel here? Ha ha! Classic, Auntie.
Did Lady Unterwald have any enemies?
Yuck! Enemies are for poor people, Arthur.
The wealthy have adversaries.
They're a much higher class of opponent.
My mistake. Did Lady Unterwald have any adversaries?
That's more like it, Arthur.
I assume a lot of people were jealous of her wealth
And power.
and world-class railway empire.
Interesting. I noticed the empty plates. Lost your appetite?
Don't even get me started.
We waited all this time for a table, only for the kitchen to close.
Hopefully it opens soon. I'm getting hungry.
Hunger is one thing, but I'm absolutely starving.
Is that right? Well, I'm positively famished.
Famished? If this wasn't a restaurant, I'd smack you across the mouth.
Not if I smacked you first.
What was that?
Nothing.
I should probably go.
Bye.
You delivered my proposal yet, kid?
Well,
Atta boy. You just watch and learn now. So, Dollface, how about it? I don't write love letters for every broad I see, you know. You should be grateful.
Oh, in that case, allow me to show you my gratitude.
You see, kid? It's that easy.
See you around, Arthur.
Oh, mother of God. Oh.
Unrequited love. Don dropped his keys in the commotion. I really should return them to him. Looks like Don booked the honeymoon suite. Room 303. Don didn't even finish his meal. What a waste! It's room 303. Nope. Nope. Oh, I guess he's not in here. There are piles of wooden casino chips in these boxes. A tiny entrance for an unwanted guest. There's nothing in there I need. Looks like Don's been practicing poetry. A bit garish for my taste. But this is the honeymoon suite. I guess Don's been winning big at the casino. Everything's just been thrown in here. I'll bet these look convincing with a lick of paint. They've settled into quite a hypnotic pattern. That's a seriously powerful magnet. Probably shouldn't steal this unless I really need it. Uh-oh. Someone's coming. I better find somewhere to hide, and fast.
Hey, who switched off the lights?
That's enough, Tony. Not only are you drawing attention to yourself, you're about to bankrupt the damn company.
I didn't tell you to fritter away her fortune bet by bet. Between the two of us, I'm not the bad guy, you hear?
Lady Unterwald is dead. Don't you think they're going to start digging for a motive? I've hidden the accounts in her quarters for now, but it's only a matter of time before someone starts snooping.
I'll bet the old bat took one look at the numbers in that ledger of yours and the shock killed her.
Ah, so it's all my fault. I suppose in your mind I bankrupted the company. I killed Lady Unterwald. Don't be so absurd. We're done here.
Oh, you're not done until I say so. I have a feeling the authorities would find this very compelling.
It's all my fault. I bankrupted the company. I killed Lady Unterwald. You've been recording?
When you're in my line of work, you need a little insurance, you know? Consider it an incentive to stay in line. Besides, I've got a new scheme in play. I'm telling you, Bergman, I won't lose this time.
You better be right.
Sounds like Bergman has fallen in with the wrong crowd. I should get my hands on that ledger in Lady Unterwald's quarters. What happened here?
Qua! What are you doing in here?
Not another health inspector, we hope.
I'm not sure I can handle another inspection.
No, I'm an attorney.
Oh, zut. That's even worse.
So much worse! Can't you see the kitchen is off limits right now?
Come back when we've cleaned up.
Okay, I'm going. They seemed pretty annoyed. I'll come back later. Hello?
Ah, Ackerman, isn't it?
Arthur A. Ackerman, at your service.
I'm Caspar Bergman, the treasurer of the Lady Unterwald estate. Can you believe it, Arthur? What a messy state of affairs we've found ourselves in.
My feelings exactly.
Is there something I can help you with?
What do you think happened to Herman Merman?
I'm not sure. Perhaps he fled once he realized he'd painted a target on his back. Surely the killer would be working to address any threats, tie up any loose ends. You're looking like a particularly loose end, if you don't mind me saying.
Because I was handling Lady Unterwald's will and testament?
Precisely.
Who'd want to bring harm to Lady Unterwald?
Well, when you generate as much wealth, power, and influence as she did, you naturally create a few adversaries along the way, no?
Any guesses as to who the killer could be?
I'm sure there are many on board this train who felt spurned by Lady Unterwald, but I'm hoping to stay out of these proceedings where possible. I wouldn't want to make a target of myself with a killer on the loose.
You mentioned you're the treasurer to the estate.
That's right. I handle all the finances of the Vault Barn Company.
How exciting! I've always been fascinated with expenditure control. What's it like working with the Gudrun twins?
It can be a challenge. They're not the most diplomatic pair.
I can see that.
Oh, I'm sure they consider me a pushover. There's only so many times I can say no to their bloated infrastructure budget.
How are the estate finances? Is everything in order?
Well, why do you ask?
Just curious.
They're all perfectly in order, I can assure you.
I should be leaving now.
Take care, Arthur.
I'm not sure I know the rules. Besides, it makes me dizzy.
All right, let's put everything
it's a
on.
fun way to lose all your
What?
savings.
You're half right. I'm not having much fun.
Here's the suit. You better not be bad luck, mister. Oh, I'm feeling lucky.
Woo! Money in the bag, baby.
You said that last time. Trust me, I've got a system.
How about we put it all on...
That's what they all say.
red.
Hi there. Do you not want to talk to me?
Don't push your luck, pal.
Ow! I love it!
I'm afraid the Royce Express has been slipping in standards for some time
Put it all
now.
on...
But to have vermin aboard
black.
the train, have things really got so bad? I'm telling you, it was as big as a house cat.
Oh, how revolting.
I heard the lady took a tumble on stage during her big speech.
Oh my! I hope she's not too badly hurt.
I won.
Hard to tell. They're keeping it all hush-hush. I heard Lady Untervoll's bumbling attorney
All right, I
lost
want
her will
everything
and
on
testament.
Riff.
Really? How awful!
It was quite a sight to behold, apparently.
He was chasing down the carriage after it.
I'm afraid the Royce Express has been slipping in standards for some time now.
But to have vermin aboard the train, have things
Things
really
are coming up
got
green
so
for
bad?
Donnie.
I'm telling you, it was as big as a house cat.
Ugh, how revolting.
How about we put it all on?
Cheating strictly prohibited.
Black.
There is to be no card counting, money laundering, cheating the system, winning too frequently, exploitation of everyday items, and or natural phenomena. Rule breakers will find themselves immediately ejected from the premises. Everything has been packed away. I must have missed their opening hours. It's nothing interesting. When this is all over, I'd like to curl up in this reading nook. How are you holding up, Doc? Doctor?
I really thought Herman would be able to help us.
I think he's too distraught to talk right now. Nah, I think enough people have died on stage tonight. It's a harsh reminder of where Lady Unterwald fell. It looks expensive, and it smells like mahogany. This led to the backstage area before they locked it up. I suppose it's a potential crime scene now. It's the guest list for the green room. VIPs only. I don't recognize most of these names, but I see Herman made the cut. That's a hefty-looking ear trumpet. Any chance I can borrow it?
What could you possibly need it for?
I'm not sure just yet, but it calls to me.
You keep those hands off if you want to keep them.
Hello, I'm Arthur Ackerman.
You'll have to speak up, dear. I'm a little hard of hearing, you see.
Sorry, I'm Arthur Ackerman.
Who's that?
It's me. I'm an attorney at law.
You're a terrible bore.
Are you doing this on purpose?
Who's to say? Now, what is it you want?
You're Arista Goodrun, aren't you?
Yes. Now, what of it? Do you make a habit of bothering people and asking them stupid questions?
Were you at all close to Lady Unterwald?
Of course. She even gave my boys cushy jobs in the family business. Have you met them? They're imbeciles.
Did you also have a job in the family business?
I did. I never shied away from getting my hands dirty, you see. I'm an engineer at heart, always been fascinated by mechanisms. You know, I even helped design the Royce Express.
You said you worked on the Royce Express?
Oh yes, I know all her little quirks. She's not your standard steam engine, you know.
She isn't?
You're traveling aboard one of the first steam turbine locomotives.
What's a steam turbine locomotive?
I'm talking about steam power, boy! She may be experimental, but you're riding on the future of transportation.
Whoa!
If you ask me, too many naysayers are betting on diesel.
They are?
The Royce Express is a real challenge to that notion.
About your hearing device. Does it actually improve your hearing?
Oh, I can hear you just fine, despite my best efforts.
You know, it'd make an incredible drinking horn.
Do you fancy yourself as some sort of Viking warrior? It's a hearing aid. It's not built for chugging mead.
Actually, I think that's everything.
Very well.
Those twins always argue with each other?
Their constant one-upmanship is incredibly tiresome. Only last week they tried to lay claim to a designer sports bag.
It, didn't go well?
Oh, they argued back and forth for hours, tugging at it viciously. You should have seen their faces when I told them it was a cheap fake. Of course, by then, the bag was in tatters.
I should get going.
Farewell.
Sorry, sir. The lounge and beyond are strictly off limits for now.
But there's a killer on the loose. I'm the only one who had access to Lady Unterwald's will. I could be next.
No exceptions.
I'm still Lady Unterwald's attorney. Let me through.
Sorry, sir. As I said, no exceptions.
I have a letter from the late Lady Unterwald right here.
This all looks to be in order.
So, I can go in?
I'm afraid not, sir. Lady Unterwald has passed on, after all.
Pretty please let me in?
Sorry, sir. No can do.
Could you check Lady Unterwald's quarters on my behalf?
No. I can't step foot in there on account of my allergies.
Allergies?
Fragrance sensitivity, they call it. A room like that, filled with pungent perfume and all those fresh flowers, I'm not taking my chances.
What would happen if you sent off your allergies?
Oh, it's quite the sight to behold. I've been known to go beet red. That's when I need to seek immediate medical attention, of course.
Oh.
But I'd be fine.
You would?
Eventually.
I'm leaving now, but I'll be back. I need to find a way to convince that guard to leave his post. Looks like you have a secret admirer.
A secret admirer? Let me take a look at that. This is...
Explicit. I know.
And the scent, it's so awful. Wait, this note is perfumed?
I believe so. Are you all right?
Weren't you listening? I'm terribly allergic to fragrance.
You've gone beet red.
I have? I need to find a doctor right away. Don't go in there while I'm gone, Mr. Ackerman.
I wouldn't dream of it. This note is a potential biohazard. I wouldn't want it to fall into the wrong hands. Bergman said that he'd hidden the company accounts ledger somewhere in here. I should look around for clues. This is the ledger that Bergman mentioned. I should ask him about those discrepancies.